This should be good. Is this good? I think this is good. Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sahara, and today I have a very exciting video. I have a book haul. You guys can't see it around me, but I have so many books. Very excited to share it all with you guys. My birthday was this past, so a week ago. Today's Wednesday that I'm recording this. So a week ago on December 20th was my birthday. I turned 27, and I feel so blessed that I have so many amazing friends that have gifted me a ton of books. I thought I would combine this with not just my birthday haul, but I have a good amount of books that I bought myself, and then I have some books that were gifted to me by authors and publishing companies. So I thought I would share it with you guys. So let's get started. So first off, I'm going to show you books that I bought myself. So the first book is Everything I Know About Love. My friend Charlotte loves this book. I've seen her post about this, and she said this is like her Bible, so I'm very excited to read this. When I will read it, I'm not sure, but it's definitely up there. It just sounds very good, and it sounds like I need some life lessons from this book. I bought this from Walmart. It came with a pack of 3. It's the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I honestly don't know much about it, but my friend Jasmine recommended this book for me, and I had put it on my fall TBR, but I'm not very good with TBRs at all. So this is gonna now be on my 2024 TBR. I'm very excited. It's YA. And I've heard nothing but great things about it. Next up, I have One for My Enemy. I think this cover is stunning. This is fantasy. I don't, again, know much about this. I haven't read anything by this author either. This author wrote Atlas 6, which I've also heard great things about. But I don't know, just from the little synopsis, which I don't usually read synopsis. I usually go into books blindly. But when I saw this cover at Target, it caught my eye. It caught my eye, so I read the synopsis, and it sounded really cool. And then, like, look at the inside, guys. Like, this looks so cool. So when I will get to this, I'm not sure, but I am very much trying to dive more into fantasy, so this is gonna be up there. And for the last book that I purchased on my own, I got Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I have not finished ACOTAR yet. I'm on the 3rd book. I'm on A Court of Wings and Ruins, I believe that's what it's called, ACOWAR. But I was buying a couple of things from Target, and it was like a buy 2 get 1 free deal, and I bought my friend presents. So then I was like, I need one more thing. So I was like, I might as well purchase this for myself. And I know the 3rd book of this series, I think, is coming out in January. So hopefully I'll get to it eventually, but this book is thick, guys. So again, when I will get to it, I'm not sure, but I'll get there. Now let's dive into the books that were gifted to me by authors and publishing companies. The first book is by Laura Pavlov, who is truly one of my favorite people ever. She is the kindest soul. This is from the Cottonwood Cove series. I've only read the 1st and 2nd book. I'm on the 3rd currently, and this is After the Storm. So thank you so much, Laura, for sending this. I'm very excited. This is the last book, I believe, from the series, so I'm excited to, I have the entire series with me. I'm like staring at it on my bookshelf right now, but I'm very excited to get into this. If you have not, you need to go read Laura Pavlov's books, because her Honey Mountain series means the absolute world to me. Laura knows how much I love that series, and this is the spin-off series from it. So definitely go pick it. You don't need, they're all interconnected standalones, I believe, but you don't need to read Honey Mountain series to read this series. You can just go to this if you would like. Next up, I have Ice Bat by S.J. Silvis. I love Sammy so much. Her hockey series, this is the 2nd book in it, and the 1st book, Weekside, is one of my favorite hockey romances ever, period. And this is the 2nd book too. This is Coach's Daughter. I need to read it. I haven't yet. I've been in like a very weird book slump recently. This is definitely gonna be there for next month. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big hockey romance girly. Like, this entire shelf here is all my hockey romances that you guys can't really see on camera. And then I have a few more like all around. I'm a big hockey romance girly, and so I'm very excited to read this. So thank you, Sammy, for sending this. So this was gifted to me by Jess Taylor. This is her book, Blazing Stars. I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd book in her series. I'm very excited to read this. I'm excited to dive into her series. I do want to read them in order. I don't know if you need to. And then she also sent me some goodies like stickers and stuff that came along with it. But thank you so much, Jess, for sending this. Jess is seriously one of the sweetest people ever. I did get to meet her at Love in Vegas, which was so nice. and just like look at how stunning this cover is. I love it. I cannot wait to dive into the series. So thank you, Jess. Next up, I have the book The Brightest Light of Sunshine, which was gifted to me by the publishing company Page and Vine. I have seen so many people read this and I'm very, very excited to read it. I think it's not single dad, but like guardian, and then I think there's age gap. Yeah, I know for sure it's age gap, and then I think it's like guardianship kind of. Very excited to read it. I've seen a ton of things about it, so thank you so much, Page and Vine, for sending them. Okay guys, the next two are also hockey romances, and I'm very, very excited to talk about this one. This is In Your Wildest Dreams by Rebecca Genchak. If any of you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or just know me, you know that Rebecca Genchak is probably one of my favorite authors ever. And this is Ash Kelly's book. Ash Kelly has been so I've literally been in love with him since Leo's book, which is the first book in the Wildcat hockey series, which is called Wildcat. Ash just is very much my type, and Becca at this point knows the type of guys that I go for from her universes. And Ash Kelly is just a top tier man. He is so goofy, he's so fun, but he has like the biggest heart. And this is his book. This is a hockey player, nurse, patient, he falls first. Like, guys, this truly lives up to the expectation. These are all interconnected standalone, so you don't have to, this is the fourth book in the series, and you don't have to read them all in order. I do advise to read them in order. I think I'm actually gonna make a video all about Rebecca Genchak's books and the orders to read them in and whatnot, but all of her books, you can just pluck one out and read it. You don't have to read them in order by any means, but it definitely helps to understand the characters and stuff if you do read them in order. But this book has my whole heart, and also look at how beautiful this cover is. Like, I'm obsessed. So yes, thank you, Becca, for sending this. You already know how much I love Ash. I feel like I don't need to say more. And the last book that was gifted to me, again, another hockey romance. This is, so In Your Wildest Dreams is a pro hockey book, and then Ice Bet by Sammy is college hockey, and this is also college hockey. This was gifted to me by the author, and this is called Collide. I've heard the most amazing things about this book. You guys have no idea how excited I am to read it, and I can't wait to add it onto my hockey romance shelf. Okay, now let's jump into this big haul of books that were gifted to me. I just want to say a big thank you to my friends for sending it. Some of these were just like holiday gifts. I've had a very hard year, and I've had the most supportive friends. I'm just very grateful for this book community. So big thank you to everyone, but I will obviously go through each book and thank everyone as well. I'm just gonna kind of start randomly. So some friends gifted me 2 books, and I don't think I have everything together. So I'm just gonna start off with this one. This is Fair Catch by Candy Steiner. I have not read this. I actually read her series, like, not in order by any means. I don't know, my friend just had recommended me to read Blindside, so I picked it up. Didn't realize that this was the first book in the series. This was gifted to me by my friend Logan. I love Logan so much. Logan and I bond a ton about not only books but also hockey. She supports the Seattle Kraken. It is a dream of ours to go to a Seattle Kraken and New York Islanders game, so hopefully one day we get to do that. But thank you so much for this, Logan. Next up, I have a book by Elsie Silver. This is Off to the Races. I'm not sure if this is the first book or not, but I think now I have the entire series. I'm not sure. This was gifted to me by my friend Sarah. Her username is Sarah Sunshine Shelf, but she literally is a ray of sunshine. She can just make you laugh and just brings such joy to every room she goes into, and I love Sarah with my entire heart. So thank you so much for this, Sarah. I cannot wait to hug you again. Okay, this was gifted to me by my friend Carly. I'm just looking around because she gifted me Twisted Games too, but I just don't know where it is in this pile. Anyways, this is Scarred by Emily McIntyre. The Never After series. You don't have to read them in order by any means. You can just pluck one out and read it. I've read the first book, Hooked, which is about Captain Hook from Peter Pan. So it's a dark retelling. Each book is a dark retelling of a villain, which is so great. This is a dark retelling from Lion King, and I am so excited to read it. I know Carly loves this so much. She actually said it in her note. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the note. She literally said, had to send you my fave book. I know so many other friends love this book as well, so thank you so much for this, Carly. Okay, this one's really exciting. This is Heartless Beloved by Lola King. My friend Valentine sent this to me. I literally just finished reading this like a couple days ago. Not a couple, like about almost a week ago, I think I finished reading this. This is my first dark romance that I've ever read. It was It was pretty dark. It was doable, but it was dark. I just wanted to read a ton of books this month by recommendations from friends, and Valentine just so happened to recommend this to me. And then I really, really loved it. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much. There were so many parts where I was like, oh my god, I'm not sure if I like this. I do love this. And I actually think this was a good first dark romance, so if you're looking into diving into that genre, definitely pick this up. It was good. I loved it. Valentine is a friend that we literally just became friends this year. I think in June at Book Bonanza was the first time we met and spoke, and we bond a lot about Addicted Calloway and Reich Meadow specifically. And I love Valentine so much. She's been such a great friend. We just get closer and we're so alike. So thank you so much for this, Valentine. So this is another book. Again, this is from the same series by Elsie Silver. This is the series before the Chestnut Spring series. They're all interconnected. This was gifted to me by, let's look for the note. I love to keep all the notes, and I like to stick them onto like the inside of the cover, so I always remember who gifted it to me. Oh my god. Okay, so this is gifted to me by my friend Glav. Glav is my invisible string bestie. Glav and I were in the same sorority, and her sorority chapter was the one that actually helped charter my chapter at my college. And I know her best friend, and it just like we were meant to be friends. And we finally got to meet about a year ago, which was so great, like officially meet. She's so amazing, so kind. I love her. I love her friendship. So thank you so much for this, Glass. Okay, I think these two books, let me make sure before I say it. I was gonna say, I think these two books, yeah, these two books are gifted by my friend Sam, who I adore. Okay, so I have two Sams that gifted me books. It's really hard having friends with the same name. So this is SB Reads Sam, who gifted me this. Sam has become such a close friend of mine. We bonded over a book series back in like peak COVID time, and just have become so close, like, and in real life, like I would go to her, like I would literally take a bullet for Sam. She gifted me A Favorite for a Favorite by Helena Hunting. This is one of the first hockey series that I've read, probably after Off Campus I think I read the series. It was actually my first audiobook that I think I listened to, and it was amazing and I loved it. Really, really like it. If you are a fan of Seattle Kraken, I would definitely advise reading the series, because it's about like a new team in Seattle, which is like inspired by Seattle Krakens, but Seattle Krakens weren't a thing when this was written, but it has that vibe if you're into it. And then she also gifted me Blindside by Candy Steiner. Again, I read this before I read Fair Catch. I haven't even read Fair Catch yet, but I love this book so much. It's like fake dating, and he's like this hot shot, and he wants to make his ex. It was like this whole thing. It's amazing. I love this book so much. This is a football college romance, so if you're into college romances, I would definitely pick this up. So thank you so much for this, Sam. Sam actually gifted me one more today. I just got it. Wait, this is perfect segue. She gifted me Unsteady, and this is a hockey romance, I'm almost positive. I've seen so many friends talk about this recently, and I don't even know anything about it. I just know that this cover is stunning and that it's a hockey romance, and that's all I really need to know. So thank you, Sam, for sending me this too. Well, can I read this month? I have 6 days left. Let's find out. But thank you so much, Sam. I absolutely adore you. Okay, this one I am so excited about. This is the Ballad of Never After. This is the second book. I don't even know what the series' name is, but the first book is Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I haven't read, but I'm buddy reading it with my friend Charlotte next month, which we've been itching to read it. But this is the second book, and I'm, right? It's the second, it's not the third. I feel like I'm losing it. It's the second or third. I think it's the second. Guys, I'm not really good with this. Yes. This is the second book in the series, and I am so very excited to read it. My friend Perla gifted this to me, so thank you so much, Perla. It really feels crazy that Perla and I haven't met, because some of these friends I feel like I've known for so long and I've already met them and I haven't. So next time I am around your area, I'm definitely going to text you. I'm so excited to read this, so thank you so much. And this cover again is stunning. All these covers are so pretty, guys. I can't get over it. So on the realm of fantasy, this has been at the top of my TBR for I don't even know how long, guys. Lauren Roberts herself has been on my For You page on TikTok so much talking about her book, and I'm like, I need to read this. For a while, the book was sold out and I just could not get my hands on it. And my friend Peyton gifted this to me, and I just Peyton is another friend. She's also my small business queen. I am going to put her small business name somewhere here so you guys can go check her out. She makes great like phone cases and bookmarks and a lot of bookish stuff, so definitely go check her out. But she gifted me this. She's not only my book friend, she's also my small business friend, and she's just such a great friend, period. And thank you so much for this, Peyton. This is Founded on Goodbye by Kat Singleton. My friend Megs gifted this to me. I love this book so much. I read this, I think last year I read this. I was just in a mood for a rock star romance and found this, Founded on Goodbye. Kat Singleton is truly one of my favorite people. We've just become great friends as well, and I love this book. I have not finished the entire series. This is just the first book. I want to continue reading the series, but this book definitely has a special place in my heart. Megs has a special place in my heart. Megs is truly one of the sweetest people ever. She's so kind, so loving. She always has your back. So thank you so much for this, Megs. I miss you, and I hope I see you soon. Okay, I found it. I found it. Twisted Games. Carly gifted to me. I didn't have Twisted Games and Twisted Love from the Twisted series. I have everything else by Anna Wong. So I had this on my Amazon wishlist, and I know this is one of Carly's favorites. I think it's her favorite from the series. I think she said in her note. Carly is truly one of my close friends. I love her so much. She is probably the sweetest person you will ever meet. I don't think she has a negative bone in her body. I love her. I love her so much, and we got to hang out when I was near the area she lives in, and her, Rose, and Crystal got to show me around, which was so fun and so great. So thank you so much for this and the other book, Carly. I love you and I miss you. I think this was gifted by Casey. Yes! Okay, this is the trade by Kai Stevens. Kai, I love her so much. She's also another good friend, but this was gifted by my friend Casey, and I adore Casey. Casey's another person who I don't think has like a bad bone in her body. One of the sweetest people. I was literally in the middle of talking and my camera just shut off. So I don't know if my memory got full. I'm confused, guys. Okay, so I was talking about my friend Sam and how much I love her, and she gifted me these two books. She gifted me the Bromance book club, which when I first got on Book Talk, a lot of people were talking about this and I really wanted to read it. So I just had it on my wish list for a very long time. And then this is the second book in the All In series. And again, love this series. This is a pro hockey romance. Thank you so much for this, Sam. I love you. I don't even know if everything got recorded of me talking about how much I love you, but I love you with my entire heart. You are everything to me. I love you. Guys, I promise we are dwindling down. So next up, I think, is this gifted from Chas? I think I have the entire series now. This is Elsie Silver's series. This is a photo finish, and then this is the front runner. I don't know what they are in order. My friend Chastity gifted these to me. Chas and we were close, but we definitely got much closer when we roomed together in Vegas. I love her. We've actually been to a hockey game together. I got to bring her and Sam to a hockey game. We went to see the Washington Capitals versus New York Islanders. It was an away game for me, but that was so much fun. I love Sam and Chas so much. Like, what a dynamic duo. I love them. And Chas has just become one of my very good friends. And I am never not texting her and sending her voice notes and just updating her about the littlest, most inconvenienced things. So I love you, Chas, so much. And thank you for these. I'm really excited to have the entire series and to read this now. Okay, so these three books are together because my bestie, Charlotte, gifted me these. This is Kennedy Ryan's series. The Hoop series, that's what this is called. The Hoop series. So we got long shot, hook shot, and block shot. I think that's the order. I'm not really sure, but I'm very excited to read this. I've seen so many friends read this, and Charlotte and I, usually we do read a lot of series together, and so this is going to be another series that we're going to be buddy reading together. Charlotte is my best friend, and we met through Book Talk, and I love her and I miss her, and she's my other half. She knows me probably better than I know myself. We are literally the same person. It's almost scary sometimes, and I always forget that we're not the same age because we are literally the same person. Anyways, I love you, Char, and thank you for this, and I cannot wait to buddy read this with you. Where does it stand on our buddy list? I have no clue, but we will be buddy reading this together. Guys, we have 3 books left, I promise. We're almost done. The sun is literally setting. I got Throttled by my girl MK. MK is, I know I've said this about so many people, but she is such an angel, and so sweet, and we got to go to Taylor Swift night at like one of the clubs in Vegas, and it was just like a Taylor night type of version. She is like one of the biggest Swifties I know, one, to begin with, and two, I love her, and I would not want to sing the 10-minute version of All Too Well with anybody else but MK. She rocked it. I wish I could show you guys videos, but they're truly so embarrassing, so I can't. Whenever I think of Lauren Asher, I always think of MK because she's literally Lauren's like biggest fan. I just didn't own this. I have the entire series except for Throttled, and I think it's the last book, Redeemed, that I'm looking at my bookshelf. I have not read the rest of the series, but I have read this and I really liked it, and I want to dive more into it. I know everyone's like super into F1, and I want to get into it. At least I want to get into the rest of the series for sure. So thank you so much, MK. I love you and I miss you. Last two books. They're not from the same person, but they are from the same series. I don't know a single thing about this series except for that it's fantasy and that everybody loves it. This is the first book, and then this is the second book. The cover's stunning. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, Denithi gifted me this. Denithi, actually, funny enough, both these people who gifted me these, I became friends with them through Logan, who is one of my best friends. Logan just has great taste in friends. This is from Denithi, who, I don't know when we became friends, but she's one of my very good friends, and I love her so much, and she always has great recs. She reads at the speed of lightning. I want to be Denithi, basically, when I grow up. I actually want to be this person who gifted me this as well. I love both of these girls, and I want to read this series. I don't even know what it's about, but I want to read it so badly. Like, just I look at the cover and I'm like, I want to read it. Thank you so much for this, Denithi. I will be sending you all my voice notes when I get to this book. And last but not least, this book, the second book, was gifted to me by Alexandra, who also I became friends with through Logan. Alexandra is literally my mom. I love her so much. She has your back through and through. She's amazing. Again, my mom. So thank you so much for this, Alexandra. Also my Sag bestie, and I just have nothing but great things to say about Alexandra. So thank you so much for this book. I, again, am very excited to read the series. Do I know anything about it? Absolutely not. When will I get to it? I don't know, but actually very soon, because I want to get more into fantasy, and these covers are calling my name. Is it just me, or is reading fantasy in a hardback, it just like hits different? I don't even like reading hardbacks, but again, fantasy and hardbacks hits different. So that's all for my haul. This was a very long video. Hopefully I cut this down to future Sahara. I hope you cut down the video. But thank you guys so much for watching my video and my haul, and I hope everyone had a great holiday. If you like this video, the whole shebang, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully my next video will be something hockey related, hopefully hockey romances. I have a ton of recs and I want to share them all with you guys. If you know me, you know how much I love hockey romances, so hopefully that will be an upcoming video. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.